This podcast is recommended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Deep Fried D&D.
Some serious delays, guys. Sorry for that. Lucky we are still in testing phase. Anyway, we're starting the new format this episode, which is a little bit of change. I talked about it briefly, how we are going to do it based on narrative. So, again, we're probably going to need to practice some on this. But anyway, enjoy episode 18, Thicky McBoxer.
Yeehaw! Okay, so our group in the last episode, I guess. Well, there we go. Now we're all
ready.
Yeah, let's go. All right, so you guys had basically run away from a Slad and a Golem to save your lives, and run into the quarters of a archmage that you met, whose name is Demlin. An older elven who was around during the time of the cataclysm. So, you had already began a conversation with the mage, and that's where we left off. So,
He invited us to his wizarding school.
negative. So, basically, I'll just do the intro for Demlin again. So, I am Demlin. I am the High Wizard of Anyari. You're not the first visitors of my fallen city that has been here in the recent days. The world that forgot us has been flocking here, as it seems. I fear that although my home has suddenly been remembered, I'm afraid its lessons may not have been. So, I noticed that you are coming through, you wearing the same armor or the same type of clothing as the previous people I've seen within the city, but something tells me you may not be with them.
We're all just standing there looking. I mean, there's no conversation.
I mean, what kind of other people are coming in? I assume.
Oh, I've seen dragon people, dragon elves that's flying around the tower in the center of the city. I've even seen someone from ages past.
Oh.
But the last time I ever saw him, he was a man, not a death knight.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Yeah, no, we're not with them.
Well, so your opposition to them?
Oh, yeah. We killed a couple on the way in. That was pretty fun.
So I'll just cut to the chase. I was here with this city when it fell, and this city should never rise again. It is entombed here, and so am I. I have no desire to leave, and what happened here should never leave. I'm afraid that this faction that's come into the city is going to try to exploit the magic that once helped the city to fly and be one of the great wonders of Ishtar.
Mm-hmm. Well, any clue on how we could help prevent that from happening?
Yes. So, basically, she's going to share with you. She actually opens up her hands, and you notice that there is a orb that she was holding that you didn't see from the sleeves covering. This orb levitates, and in it, she actually shows you scenes of draconians, dragon soldiers that's all like throughout the city patrolling and looking throughout, just searching everywhere through the city. She explains that the threshold of the heavens, that's the center, which I'll bring that map up momentarily, that the threshold of heaven is the center. That is where the magic that actually levitates or brings the city up is located. Yeah, that's where the flying magic was located. She also kind of like pays attention a lot to you, Robart, and asks, do you carry a lance with you?
I mean, part of one.
That's kind of a personal question, isn't it?
I mean, you talking about
Yeah, she's like looking
where
at
the
you
magic
like,
is and
like
getting
really
stuff
blank.
up.
Yeah, like no humor. Yeah, she don't even have humor, I don't think, at all. So,
Well, she's not going to fit in with us.
No, absolutely not.
I got part of one.
Ouch.
May I see it?
Well,
I don't need to hold. I just need to see it.
Oh, no.
well, at least it'll cost you less here.
Oh.
Okay, so she looks at this and says that there's also a temple. The temple in the city, the Temple of Paladine. You may take that lance there, and you may get desired results from it if you're worthy of carrying it.
Oh. It's like the sword and the stone. Who's going to be able to pick it up? What if we're not worthy? What happens?
You die.
Do we die?
I don't know. I've never known anyone unworthy to carry a
Oh,
lance.
We're going to learn today.
You picked the right group for this.
Yeah.
You guys, you guys are in this area here to the east. This is where you're coming. This is where you're located. So, as she's explaining this to you, she actually shows you the map. So, there are 3 places of interest if you're looking to stop this invasion, and which she is in favor of. Like she says, the biggest thing she's fearful of is the technology of the old empire making it out into the wrong hands. She feels like it was hubris that they used an arrogance to even try it. So she does know that these are agents of Thicky and definitely wants to stop them.
Yeah, in my experience, older people are always a little frightened of technology. So I understand.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That is so true. Unfortunately, I'm now in that group. Yeah, I'm actually old enough. I hate technology. All right, so so she basically explains that you've heard of this city, Anyari. She knows that new people seem to be calling it the city of lost names. That during a conflict, the Third Dragon War, that Huma Dragonbane actually defeated Thicky close to this city in the original war. So the king priest, all of the powers that be of the empire, this was the crown jewel at that time. So she is certain that the dragon armies is working their way, locating relics, treasure, weapons, technology, and most the tower is the obvious. So she is willing to provide you a map with all of the sections, so that you can have your way. She will not, however, assist.
Oh,
So
what kind
not
of
surprised.
damn surprise is
Yeah.
that?
Well, there's the magic itself has limited my presence. I'm only able to get so close. My life cycle may actually end if I was to get too close. So my fate is sealed. I will be here.
So where would you suggest we go first? The temple?
Well, I can tell you this. If you're going to achieve, if you have multiple tasks, in other words, what are you here for?
Well, to stop the dragon armor primarily.
Okay. If you're wanting to seek information also, maybe I would suggest that you seek maybe some of the other activities as far as where they're going into the city. There are 3 basic locations. So you have the occupied mansion, which I have noticed appears to be where a lot of the Army itself and its intelligence is being gathered. There's lots of patrols that end up in this area. I'll mark them on the map in just a second. So the occupied mansion is one place of interest. Then you have, of course, the Temple of Paladine. I would not delay too much in going there. If you wish to maximize the artifact that you carry, I definitely think that would be a wise choice to do so. I mean, you don't want to face the group that is actually at the tower.
Without that first.
Correct.
Okay.
I have seen dragons that are about in the city.
So let's make that priority then.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so I'm going to see if I've got the one that's in here. I do not. All right, so I'm gonna have to point it out for you. So the Paladine. This is such a big city, guys. Big.
So, based on what I'm seeing here, the city is in a chasm, or is it completely underground?
It is actually it is broken. You are in a chasm, like in a canyon. So basically, when the city fell, this is the crater.
Okay.
Okay,
That's what I'm
and there
saying.
was a joining canyon. So there are water levels that are risen, as you can tell from the map. So there is areas where you're going to have to traverse some water.
No.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I think the Temple of Paladine is to the northwest, so I'm going to verify that. So we're having some logistical things here in the campaign. You're more than welcome to ask any questions you may have in regards to the city. I'll try to tell you the best I can, but I've never seen these dragon people before, but there are lots of humans, minotaurs, just this looks like an old army of the olden days, the Dragon Queen.
Oh, I forgot Homeboy's going to be with him, isn't he? He went and joined the Dragon Army.
It's a possibility.
Big old Thicky McBoxer.
I've seen a lot of minotaurs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about Thicky McBoxer.
We just destroyed his future and then swept him out of our minds.
That's true.
Oh my! As you
He
do
becomes
every
so
NPC,
insignificant to
as
us.
you do every NPC in this, there's going to be a moment where someone's going to return and you guys are going to be like, "Oh yeah, I remember you!" Like this epic moment, and nope. It's going
He
to
comes
be just
in
a
just
distant
wanting
memory.
revenge, and we'll be like,
Right.
"Who are you?
Who are
What?"
you again? I'm McBoxer. Oh.
Is that his name?
I'm Cal McBoxer.
Oh my god! All right, so maps. Yes. Yes. No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope. Not a
Too
chance.
have
many
any,
maps.
Yeah, I don't have on the DM one. I was going to pull the DM one up. Bear with me just a moment. I'll pull that one up. Then you can see it. Pause. All right, so you guys are given the map. And as you can see, the Temple of Paladine is to the north west of the tower. Because you're here at the Path of Memories.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's where you were. Yeah, running from the slad and
Just
the,
for now.
and the golem.
Come to the
yeah.
end of the episode, we'll forget it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that hat.
So
That was a
Frickin'
nice
hat.
hat.
yeah, the
We're
freaking
going,
hat.
we're going back
Yeah.
in for that. I won't forget
Yeah,
that.
it was
one, I think.
it was a large amount of hats.
We'll go back to the
so
door and listen, see if
huge.
they're still fighting.
Yeah.
I want the hat.
Oh my gosh! I can just see him with the huge hat and the big plume. And
Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
oversized, so it's just like a big sombrero.
But then he grows bigger, and it fits.
That's true, and it fits.
Yeah.
But that's the only time it fits.
Yes.
It's so stupid.
The rest of the time, it's a parachute. I get a feather fall from it or something.
Automatically.
Fantastic.
You may need it.
Oh, no.
So she points out the points of interest in the city. Okay, so the occupied mansion, which is where the military transactions, the intelligence is being gathered. So if there's any information there that you're interested in, it would be there. Obviously, the threshold of the heavens where the magic is centered for the city.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to stop the ascension of the city, you will eventually have to go there.
Gotcha.
The Temple of Paladine, which is for the lance. And she also points out that to the south of the city is the bastion of Thicky. So Demlin explains. So when we built this city, we also included all the deities. We felt like it would be disrespectful, and we didn't want to have any ire from any of the gods. So with this, that's where we built this temple, the Bastion of Thicky. And this is where you could go and they could make offerings or prayers to the gods as long as they were within the law at that time. And I will tell you this, the for lack of a better word, the death dragon that you have seen or that you dealt with, it came from here.
Oh. Wonderful.
So I haven't seen a lot of activity going to this part of the city, but I do know that that death dragon come from there.
So is this city shielded by any kind of magic, or is it? And you said it's open air, like you walk outside and you're looking at the sky.
Yeah.
How the hell has this city been lost for so long?
Well,
They had all these expeditions, people flying over there. You see it?
I don't think they had very many people flying.
If you notice,
Rovar
like,
did.
expeditions are not usually armies.
That's also true.
There's probably a lot of people been lost.
That's true too.
Lost.
I'm really upset with little baby Rovard right now.
I see it.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, he just wouldn't tell you. He definitely saw it.
Baby Rovark's known this since we got here. He's like, I see it over there. I ain't
I
gonna tell him
telling
that.
him. I'm going to tell him it's the other direction.
And also from a distance, there's no even with the tower, there's really no eye. There's no monuments or anything that's going to catch your eye
Right.
along the skyline.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. All right, so you guys want to head to the temple and then go fight a death dragon and kill some spies and blow up a mansion and stop a city from flying?
That
Or do
sounds-
y'all want to fly a city?
That sounds all good, as long as there's no water. So let's go.
There's lots of water.
No, I don't. I'm noticing on this map right here that the Temple of Paladine is indeed surrounded on the north side with water.
Yeah.
But if you notice, there's a clear pathway to the south with no water. I will be taking this path.
There's a bridge to the north as well.
Yeah, and we had to go right by the occupied mansion and the threshold where all the people are. I mean, we can just go to the north. It's fine. You got this. I have faith in you. Which way is like the main entrance into the city? The bottom where the bastion is, or up north?
The main entrance into the city.
Like where the dragon army would be coming through. Well,
Actually, the dragon army actually came through a parallel. They come through the actual entrance down here at the bottom.
okay.
So
Okay.
There
From
we
the
go.
south.
yeah, they came up through here. Yeah. So as you can see, also this is a deep crater.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
look at
okay.
the over here, so that if you like why the city hasn't been seen, you'd really have to be looking. You have to know what you're looking for.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's a big
So-
hole in the ground.
Now, we don't have to deal with any washes or anything here, right?
Here, the washes are it's very minor. It's a little bit more elevated than the rest,
Okay.
and you're surrounded by canyons, so it kind of hits the low point in the canyons. and
Okay.
only seeps into the city.
Because it looks like a big bowl. So someone might not be too appreciative of that.
That's
Well, they got a
It's
new
a hole in the
spell
ground.
slot, so
That
got
is a
news-
hole in the ground.
yeah, they got a new spell slot. So the last time, maybe that'll help out.
yeah.
So that's that's your options. Demlin says if wishes you well, and shows you a door that leads from her chambers that's going to lead basically into this area, so that you guys can make your way. Well, technically, that's the path. Yeah, you'll be able to come out through here in this area. You'll be able to climb over and come down through here, through this broken area. So the city is in ruins, but it was a magnificent city. You've got libraries, you've got whatever you could think of ruined in this city. So some things may be salvageable. There may even be treasure along the way, but just keep in mind that the city is ruined. So, and there are beasts other than the army that occupied the city.
Oh, lovely.
All right, time to make the pickles.
I'll never be.
All right, so we're gonna head out of the path of memories.
Okay.
Head west. And
Okay.
then north.
And you guys are going to go to the Temple of Paladine.
Correct.
Okay, so. Very good. I'm glad.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We're gonna go to the occupied mansion.
Nice.
That's a proper way to
Nice.
do it.
Right.
Okay, so as you guys enter, you see a glimmering city of broken domes and jagged towers that stretch before you. The nearby buildings and streets slope down into the basin of a vast, ruin-filled crater that you've observed. Now, your vantage point, you're about to descend. So when you come out of the caverns or the path of memories, you're going to kind of descend. So you do have a good vantage point leaving the quarters, Demlin's quarters, to go down to the city. So it's an decline. Your vantage point provides a view of the entire city for the most part. Okay. Some of its broken districts scarred by fire and flooding. Low water, but flooding nevertheless. Here and there, crumbled structures and massive rocks bob gently in defiance of gravity. So you see some broken shards that are just simply floating or stationary in locations they shouldn't be. At the center, you see the delicate tower of sharp marble and graceful buttresses that rises into the sky. It's made all the taller by its rocky foundation, which floats off the ground. So the actual tower itself floats off the ground.
Huh.
All right. Okay, so any questions before we move on? Okay. We're moving on.
Keep on trucking.
Yep.
All
Let's go.
All right, so you guys start the decline. Well, you're being somewhat stealthy, I assume.
Well, some of us more than others.
Yeah. So I have disadvantage and a +0 on my stealth. So I am traipsing as quiet as possible, but it's not doing well.
Okay. Well, it's the effort that counts, right?
Yeah, for full plate, it's just not good.
Well, as you guys are descending, you notice
It's nighttime. Oh.
you hear a crackling, the crack of shearing stone that's coming from the southwest, from a distant temple.
Go, baby Rovart.
So you look, and on the top of this temple's roof, you notice a figure who stands aloft with a scepter that is crackling with the familiar violet flame that you remember from the tombs that was stolen. A moment later, as you notice Lord Soth, as you know him to be, standing there, you see a skeletal dragon that scales the temple and unleashes a screech that pierces your ears and also echoes through the city. It pauses before the figure, who is Soth, as you know, and he climbs onto its back. Together they rise into the air, and they quickly circle the city before flying out of sight.
Come back, baby Rovar.
I guess you're kind of late on that.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Y'all hear something? Oh, shit.
Hey, hey, this is Tatina. Did you see a big skeleton dragon flying?
It's kind of hard to miss.
Okay, so just to let you know, everything's okay. We're holding the line. This dragon has just come out and freaked everybody out. We are retreating. So everything's going well. We're holding off the army as well as we can.
Ask her, did it join the army or just flying, or did it just flying over? I mean, more details. Is it just flying over?
Are they like friends
Are they
now?
landing? They're retreating. Why are they retreating? It's just Soth.
Yeah, go ahead and tell him to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
Say
better.
it's
Off
Be
our
better if
plate.
they kill him.
No, don't do that.
Over and out.
All right, so just so anyone who listens to this knows, the plan was already that they were going to do a tactical retreat.
Right.
So they're not just running away for the hell of it. But basically, it's
Everything's
It's just a little bit faster now.
so as you guys got
Death
from
Knight
the
on a Dragon,
from the
yeah.
conversation that
Assisted
everything
retreat.
appears to be going to plan. Our forces are doing well in the retreat, but they seen the dragon. She basically calling just to make sure that you are okay.
No.
Yeah. So
Oh, that was sweet.
That was sweet.
Oh.
Yeah, our little black mage never calls to just make sure we're okay. I'm really upset about
when you're evil.
She kind of hopes you die.
that. Evil's
Take your
all
secrets
relative.
with you.
Yeah, she's probably hoping that you'll die, so you won't,
You die
betray
with
her
a secret.
secret.
I've secretly given a letter to someone who's going to deliver it.
Oh my
Upon your
God.
death.
I'm not doing that because they'll die too.
Okay. All right, so you guys have witnessed the terrifying dragon and Soth leaving from the temple, and you are descending down into the city. So, Temple Paladine is going to be your first objective.
Let's go.
All right, so I'm going to have one of you guys.
Oh.
We're going to roll on some random tables as we travel through the city.
Oh.
So I will let you designate someone as you're traveling along.
New dice.
Oh, you want to try the
Oh,
new
so
dice?
Yeah.
what
New
we're going to
dice.
Some
do
new
is
dice.
I want someone to roll a d6 for me.
I got some new large vision incapable dice. Here we
All
go.
right.
D6. 3.
Okay, as you
Completely
guys are descending through the city in the broken rubble, you actually come across the partial remains of what appears to be a adult bronze dragon that lies in a heap between two structures.
Oh, my.
Holy cow.
Um,
So we identify the scales, which means it's not been dead long,
it's been dead for some time.
but it's not just bones, though. There's
No, it's partial remains. There's actual, there's still actual meat on the bones.
Fantastic.
You know what I'm thinking.
How's that anus?
Jesus
How's that
Christ.
dragon anus, Jason?
You're gonna have to roll a percentile
Oh my
All right.
God.
to see if that
See,
dragon's got
what?
an ass.
I didn't even. I'm not even thinking about anuses here.
Because your head's not in the right
I-
space.
I'm
Look
not-
around the room and then reassess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 80.
That's a negative.
God.
You
ass
find
has been
that
eaten.
whatever has been feeding on the dragon, that was like the first thing it got.
See, this is what I'm
See
talking
what
about.
Yep. See there? It's the choice meats.
Yeah.
So there is a market for it, is what you're saying.
Yeah. All right.
It might be
With
dog
the
food, but
scavengers.
still. we just got to find our niche market.
Awful.
All right, so you guys are traveling through, and you see this disturbing sight.
Can we tell what killed it?
Actually, you can tell that it's been just random animals has been feeding on. There have been some vultures. There's been some jackals. Doesn't seem like anything that's out of the ordinary that would be feasting on the carcass. But you have noticed that there are a few smaller bites that you would have known through your experience. There's been some draconians feeding on it.
Gross.
Ew.
So, after you've seen this sight, you continue to traverse through the city. I need someone to roll a D8 now.
Who wants to do it?
I'll roll a D8.
All right, here we go.
7.
Damn it, Ben.
Oh, great.
That just means it's going to be interesting.
There are 7 dragons running at us.
So you guys are going across, going around the corner on the street. There's this huge broken building. You don't really have a good view of the street until you come around the corner, and when you do, you see the sight of a roaring fire.
That's
And
nice.
you notice that there are 2 giants that are burning books from this old,
Oh,
blown out library.
oh.
From the looks of it, you notice that the giants only have one eye in the center of their head, and
Easy
that it
target.
appears to be a mother and
Ranged
son.
combat it is.
Oh, just burning books, huh? Okay.
Yeah. So they
Making it a family project.
yeah,
They
it
just can't
appears to
read
be
with
a
their one
mother
eye.
and son that you've encountered.
Who speaks dragon or giant?
I speak giant.
Oh, you do speak giant.
Now-
The little guy speaks
Yeah.
giant. Yeah.
Before we get too far in, let me explain the remainder of the what you see.
You best get
So,
to explain.
As the books are burning, you notice that there's a spit that is being turned that has a couple of dragon army soldiers
Oh,
actually being roasted over an open fire.
Oh.
How festive.
are they dead or are they like screaming?
They're cooking, bro.
Okay, so they're not. I don't know.
They've got lunch ready for us. This is
Yeah.
great.
Well, okay, now that I've got my mind straight, I guess, since they're cooking and it's whole, right? So you guys are going to have a great shot at getting those anuses.
A cooked anus too. That's first. That's not even pickled.
Wow.
So it depends on how intelligent these creatures are. I mean, you're probably not going to be able to go up there and negotiate. They're just hungry. They're neutral hungry.
Give them
Probably.
your other anuses. Give them your anuses.
We got to save the poison anus.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, if you want to walk.
I want you to know, Vic, every encounter that I had on this board was totally 100% covered, except this one. Nice roll.
So glad.
Nice
so
roll.
glad I could help.
That is perfect.
What we need a wooden cart. And then we write pickled anus on the side of the wooden cart. And we roll it by them. And I'll holler out in giant. Or the good humor anus something or other. Yeah.
Very nice. Got somebody making some music too, like a little ice cream truck.
Just to kind of give you an idea now of your surroundings,
Huh?
you don't have to pass them.
It's a whole freaking city. We could just
Ah.
walk the
But
other way.
you literally just said you had all of them covered, but this one, so
Yeah,
it
go
kind of
ahead.
seems like something we should do.
Alrighty. Let's see. What
All
is
right,
that?
can I roll like a history check to see if I know what these are?
Yes, you certainly may.
Yeah. Oh, I just wasted a nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Great.
you know that reading,
Which they don't do, apparently.
yeah, you do know that these are cyclops. And that cyclops are cannibalistic, antisocial, super powerful, and not too terribly bright.
My kind of people.
Yeah, they are savage fighters.
Yeah, maybe we go around this.
Yeah. I mean, you just go like a block up and take another left or something.
I mean, maybe toss an anus out, see if they, pick up the scent.
And then they track you down all through the city to get some more of that?
Yeah, they're in a jar. They're sealed. They're fine.
It's going to be on your fingers or something.
I smell them anus fingers.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Which one? Do you still have the spider and the?
Let's
I think we used most of it.
Let's see, we
They
still
sampled
got-
most of it, right?
we still have 2 of the octopus anuses,
That's chemical warfare.
and then we've got 1 of the ankylox anuses.
Oh no,
Yeah,
necrotic anus.
yeah. That's a good one.
Just
That is a heavy metal band.
Now, keep
necrotic anus.
for anyone who learns to play this game that ever listens to this, notice how detailed Matt's notes about his equipment.
No,
are.
he's looking through his character sheet.
He has got his character
intensely.
sheet intensely. He has actually got octopus anuses wrote down in
it's-
his equipment.
He's looking at it more intensely than he does when he's in combat. How's that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Combat is easy. You're just stabbing things. This, you really have to keep a detailed ledger
Log
Right, it's
of
important.
of the
anuses.
anuses and the effects of such.
These are the important notes, people.
Nice.
Feed
So
that to the bone dragon.
you guys are sitting there watching these watching these cyclopses, and you know you're watching Juniors. He's watching as his mom is cooking these bodies and tossing books onto the fire, and Junior just kind of reaches over and pulls one of the arms off, and he just deboning it right there in front of you. But they haven't seen you. This is from a pretty good distance. You're well over 150 feet away, and you've got rubble in between you on the street. So you're still somewhat covered.
You guys say you want to just kind of skirt around these guys?
I would want to maybe,
Yeah.
we'll definitely do that, but also make note of the location so that if we did have to, ourselves make a strategic retreat, we could maybe lead whoever our pursuers are this way.
That's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
Somebody with a map mark that, and then I walk the other direction.
All right.
Mark that.
Who's got the
All
damn
right. And it is so. You have it marked. You know the location. Okay.
Fee,
wonder
fi,
what-
fo, fum.
Wonder what books they're burning, though.
Ah,
Some
It's like
old
this library
books.
has basically been blown out, right? So the shelves are collapsed. They're just stacks of books, and she's just raking books, throw it on fire. She's just burning whatever she.
I mean, that's not really going to hold a flame long, though. I mean, it'll,
Exactly. That's why she's burning everything, right? Just everything inside of the library. She's just raking it out.
Any of the books are magic or anything.
do you see any funny sparks?
You can
Little
tell from
fireworks
the looks of
blasting
this
off.
this bookstore. This is not like an elite. This is more like a newsstand with
All right.
a Books
all
a
right,
million.
yeah.
Okay.
The common rabble live on the outskirts of town. This
Yeah.
is one of those outer
Yeah.
skirts bookshops. The good stuff is in the middle, like an Oreo.
All right.
There you go. Like Oreo.
That's how the city used to keep the poor. They get the shitty books.
They don't,
get an
learn
education.
magic. They don't get invited to special wizard schools.
Nope, not like us.
Okay.
Wow.
God, we're about to do Strixhaven next, aren't we?
Trying to get everything to roll. Let's go ahead and interject this module.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys continue on, you skirt around, being as careful as possible, but with all of the noise that they're generating, it's obvious these cyclopses are not very fearful of anything that's in this city. They're just going about their business, and their own noise is basically covering up any kind of activity you may have walking away from them. So they're not really concerned right now. They're thinking about dinner. So you go through another side street, walk along the rubble, and you see the temple. Now, as you noticed, your plan was to try to access the temple. But on this map, it's not really detailed that much. Let me see if I can zoom it in, if it'll really show you. The temple is still surrounded by water. You're still going to have to enter water to get there.
Why are you looking at me,
It's
Matt?
I'm excited.
in this area here. You're still going to have to access water. So we're going to pull up that map now.
I don't see. Of course we are. See on there on the map it says this is where the DM screws Gilrish right there. See it?
Correct.
Yeah,
Oh
look.
my god!
Look, it's not even that much water. It's just a lot.
It's like 90% of the map is water. Oh god.
So you notice, like, really the only entrance that you can make is from this area here. If you try to go through the water here, it appears to be very deep, deeper, and there's no access points. It's a sheer climb.
Fine.
So
This is like that fairy temple that you go into in Zelda.
yeah, this is more. This area here is more like a causeway. So the water deepens into a broad pond that's broken by the roof lines of a submerged building, which is here. An embankment rising just above the water is covered in a cluster of violet leaf trees. The half-drowned ruins of a temple are visible beyond, and you see a platinum triangle gleam on the leaning belfry. So, as you already know, our cleric has seen in his past visions, and in the temple of all the gods, he knows that the platinum triangle is a sign of Paladine, the patron god of good. So you have located the temple.
Dang, look at that triangle. That's a cool triangle.
Now, this causeway, from what you can tell, this water is extremely deep. It's not shallow. You can test the depth of the water. You could tell that the causeway rises probably 20 feet.
So our plan is to go straight down those steps into the water and right up to the front doors.
That would be. It appears to be the only entrance that you could reasonably do. The other is going to be super aquatic entry, and the only door that you can really enter is through here. It's the only visible door on this.
How deep is that water between the stairs and that?
The
front door?
causeway, just to make sure I'm reading correctly. Yeah, this causeway is roughly 20 feet here. The
That's 20 feet deep?
Yeah, let me stop moving the map like that. That's really bad for my eyes.
So I have an idea.
Oh,
Yeah,
goodness.
this is 20 foot, but you notice that there is the structure here that you could use.
Right. So if we get over there, we'll get to the land bridge. So we're going to use that, right?
Yeah, and then when you do that, yep, you have this area here.
Right.
With the trees, you see that there's a wooded berm. A berm is what you call a cluster of trees, I guess. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So what's your idea first?
My
Darby.
idea is you take this grappling hook and you shoot it over there, and then I surf on your back the whole way across.
I like this.
Or
Kinder
we take the bridge.
Oh.
Then we don't get to surf.
Well, you could.
I could still do it. I could still
You
just
could
do it
still
myself.
Just barefoot it. Yeah. Just
Roll for surfing.
That's more skiing.
roll
though.
for surfing. Roll for surfing.
Roll for barefoot skiing.
Oh, I guess this is fine.
Yeah.
But maybe when to get to that second area over there with the other moat, maybe then we ski.
We could stand on my shield.
There you go.
We should try this.
And
This is
then
a better idea.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
almost
that's
like
the way we're
tubing.
going.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Yep.
I'm moving across the bridge while they're doing shenanigans.
Okay, so all
And I'm
right,
just standing there sad because they're having fun. I'm like, oh, I gotta go across the bridge.
so you're going to travel the bridge. Our kinders are doing kinder shit. Okay. What I'm going to need you to do, if you're going to walk the bridge, is give me an athletic check.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Athletics. Let's
Yeah.
see. We're in a +4.
Oh yeah, that's a 18 plus a lot.
All right. Let's roll this brand spanking new 20. Here we go.
Fast result.
17.
Okay,
Ooh.
so
Nice.
it was a low die anyway.
God damn it.
But you guys, you're able to traverse this broken beam or this broken building that has fell, really, tower. And taking your time, you're able to navigate it well and able to make it to the other side. Now, my little kinder friends, I want you guys.
Yeah.
You're going to give me athletics checks on your ski attempts.
Yes.
Is everybody wearing their armor, by the way?
I think it's more of, an acrobatic skiing attempt that I'm making here.
I don't even let you do acrobatics.
Oh, okay, good. Because that was a
So
lot better.
how are you doing this? Are you doing this on a shield?
On a shield.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the green
And,
shield.
but okay, so here's the deal: we fire it. We each hold hands. We lean off to the sides of the shield.
So you're going to tag team.
Oh yeah.
You're going to tag team, right? Tag
Yeah,
team on your shield, your magic
Of course.
shield.
Yeah, it's magic.
Across
Sure.
the 20. Okay. All right. So first thing is you're going to have to shoot something across the way.
Yeah.
So what are you going to shoot?
A tree.
Oh,
The
yeah.
bank, a rock, a big. I don't know. It's probably not going to grab a rock, but a tree. It sounds good.
Yeah, what's that door made of over there? What's that?
Okay, so we're going to shoot a tree.
Yeah.
All right. So I want you to roll to hit.
Oh, yeah.
I rolled a 13 plus my dex.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be pretty good. Like I've got a +8 to hit with my other things that I'm proficient with. So
Okay. So you strike this tree.
Yeah.
all right.
All right.
It says does not lower slowly.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
Yeah,
You're
going
off.
we're
Quick.
holding hands. We're gone.
My foot's caught in the little
All right.
Yeah.
the handle of the
y'all were
shield
holding
there.
hands right in the shield.
Yeah. You got one foot loop through. I got the other. My foot
Yep.
loop through the other loop.
All right. So since this is a task where you are both having to support one another, I want somebody to roll with disadvantage an acrobatics check.
I can do it if you want me to.
You're the acrobatic.
You should put
one.
Darby on your shoulders like the ski shows.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
use athletics since
Okay.
I'm strong.
That's
I got
right.
+6 on
Put her,
athletics.
Yeah.
do a
Okay.
show like, hey,
I'll-
Rovark and I are the audience, right? So we're gonna be like,
Yeah, you guys.
I
are
want to
just
see
sitting
some
there
cool
watching.
shit.
Yeah, I'll allow. Go ahead.
All right. So, but I'm acrobatics with disadvantage here.
It's going to be with disadvantage either one. If
Okay.
you go with acrobatics or athletics,
So both of them get disadvantage, or
they can do either or. I'm going to let a roll.
you guys mean it? You're not proficient in skiing on a shield on the top of each
So,
other? What the hell?
If she's on top of him,
I think
it's
I'm
gonna
good with
be-
water.
Take a
watercraft.
feet next time, for God's
I'm a
sake.
swashbuckler.
If she rides on top of Gall, it's going to be athletics check for him.
Okay.
If you're doing it side by side or whatever, it's going to be acrobatics.
I guess to balance the
What-
weight.
Balance up there. This,
All right.
This will look better.
Yes.
Oh
Whoa.
yeah, that's a 4 + 6, a 10.
All right, so you
Halfway
guys,
there.
you start out so great, everything's going well, and then whoop, the shield is out from under you, and you fall into the water.
But I'm still hanging on to the grappling hook, or do I have to roll?
Actually, you need to roll for athletics check on that, and it's pretty high die.
Not dex.
Not
hold
dex.
on.
This is athletics.
Whoa.
Oh, this went
3.
south
All right,
quickly.
so as it happens, the handle leaves your hand, and the two of you are about 15 feet from shore, sinking 20 feet down.
Hey, Rovar.
I'm just wearing leather.
Huh?
Blub, 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 blub.
Yeah, that lasted what? All of like 3 seconds.
Yeah, I need to go get him. Hey, splash.
Rovar dives in.
Rovark's gonna, okay, so you're going to swim in. You going for both, or you going for one? Or
Well, I
you're
think-
big. You're pretty big.
You've got like heavy armor on, right?
Yeah, you need to get him
I
under
got
here.
medium armor. It's medium. It's dragon scale. It's I'm a medium armor master.
Who's
if that
thinking?
counts for anything.
A little. So you notice that they're bubble. You can swim.
I should
You
hope so.
can't swim. You're just going to be hindered. So you've jumped in to help your friends. You naturally are going after the guy with the armor, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the stickler. I
My foot's
need.
caught in the shield.
I'm going to need
You're
you.
getting drugged
I'm
down.
going to need you to roll to see if you held on to the shield.
I thought somebody
At
slipped
least
down
it's only
after it.
20 feet deep. You guys can get
Yeah,
it.
because
Yeah.
this was a pretty dramatic exit. So everything went flying. So you're going to need to roll athletics. I won't let you roll for disadvantage. Well, I am going to make you roll disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because you were bubbles.
Oh
and
yeah,
water.
at 18. Wow.
So you flinging through the water and you grasping and you feel with your fingertips, tip, you feel just the hint of steel and boom, you're able to clutch your shield. just
I
in
got
time
it.
to notice you are sinking to your death, and you've rolled athletics to catch him.
I will now.
Okay.
Blub, 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 blub. Ugh.
Yeah.
I forgot how to swim.
Do I need to roll to save you?
Crit failed.
Crit fail.
Oh,
All right.
No,
all
that is
my
not a
party
7.
dropped.
This is why we play the game.
Yep.
This is
All
why
right.
we play the game.
Fantastic.
That has nothing to do
all
with
in all-
heroic
All right,
saving
so-
of countries.
One turn.
I
You have-
start running across the bridge.
Yeah, so
This is why you don't get in the water.
Yeah, exactly. This is it. This is a lesson learned now. Lessons learned.
We never take them to
Damn
heart.
it.
so as you guys spend the turn, you're swimming. You've sunk to the bottom this turn.
Jesus.
Just
You
start walking.
have desperately failed trying
Coulda
to reach your
just
friend
walked
as you
across
watch
the
him
bridge.
go into the second half of the depth.
I dove in and hit my head on the shield on the way.
Wow. Knocked out, floating gently to your death.
All right, so this is interesting.
Who would have thought
So
this is
it's
how
20
the group
foot.
And roll up new characters.
You have
My backup
descended.
character's a sea elf. I've already got it rolled up.
Yeah. A whole group of sea elves. No shit.
It's weird. Mine is a child cyclops.
Perfect. Oh my God, Oni the one eye. Yeah,
Yeah.
The sea elf
Cyclops
can
kid.
swim by to pick up my equipment, though, and just appear.
yeah.
It'll be wonderful.
Okay,
right.
okay. So she let go of the grappling hook.
Yeah,
And
it
it
got
just-
away from her.
So it zipped to
Yeah,
the
you watch
tree.
it just go into a tree.
Okay. I'm hauling ass double speed down to
Okay.
that tree.
Okay,
I am going to remove that thing from the tree.
okay.
Do you know how to operate it?
I'm going to find out.
You just
Yeah.
pull the trigger.
I'm going to
You just point
shoot
and
it.
Nobody told him.
I am
He's
literally
fine.
going fishing. I'm going to shoot it at whatever I see in the
Mother
water.
shit.
Yes.
What's the range on that grappling hook?
50 foot.
Okay.
Yeah, so it goes.
So,
And it's magic.
all
and they
right.
were already 15
So
across. But then
I'm going to
20.
allow you to use the magic bonus, but you are not proficient with it.
Nope.
So you're going to take a shot in the dark where you've seen your friends going down.
Right.
I want you to give me a roll. I'm gonna make it a straight roll.
Okay.
You had a pretty good idea where they went, but no proficiency.
I'm looking.
And we're really gonna make this roll really like a test more than hitting anything. So I've got a difficulty number in my head already.
All right, mumbling under my breath. So, God damn, I told
Why
them
did I
not
think
to
I
do this
gave
goddamn
somebody like a
shit.
something of water breathing or
Water
something?
bullshit. Yes, we need potions of water breathing. Here we go. And 13.
Okay, so now we go to Gall. Gall, you're sitting on your ass
On the bottom.
on the bottom, and you notice about 7 feet above your head is this dart that comes through the water. It's not close enough for you to grasp, but if you made an effort, you might could reach it on your turn.
All right. I'm going to grab my shield and jump off the bottom
Okay.
and attempt to swim up.
All right. I need you to make an athletics check with disadvantage because you are in
Yeah.
water with armor.
Oh, that's an 18.
Sweet.
I rolled a 12
Man,
and a
you are
19,
really
plus
rolling
12
good.
plus 6,
Yeah, you
18.
like spring off the bottom and you reach and you do grab the line. At this moment, you actually feel, I got something.
I push the button to reel in.
It pulls you to him.
Off the bank.
Okay, so he's on the
There's
way.
no way that's happening.
All right, so Robart, who is like now treading water, he notices that this line is starting to repel through the water. Out comes Gall, like hauling ass. You get right, you see him coming right to you, and I need you to make an athletics check.
Can I make a dex to grab him as he goes by?
Yeah, you're close enough. You want to ride?
I do. I
Okay.
really do.
So our Kinder who is swimming is going to try to grab this.
Just straight dex is 17.
That's pretty damn good. Yeah, you grab him. So
What
now
the?
now
I
you
got two of 'em.
And they're coming fast. And Robart's kind of just bobbing in the water, looking at this. Like, why did I do this? And I need you guys to both make athletics check at the end of this rappel, as your friend is holding it to try to get you guys back on land.
Nat 20.
Oh, yeah, that's a 19 plus 6. 25.
Bam! Why couldn't you
You're
make these?
sitting there.
What the hell?
You're sitting there. You're sitting there, and as they come flying at you, Gilrest, you see these two sets of eyes, and they're hauling ass, and then all of a sudden they like flip off at the last minute when the hook returns and land on their feet, soaking wet in front of you.
Laughing.
Yes, not bad for a first
hysterically.
attempt.
Let's do it again. We
I
go
am-
back. We'll try again.
Only
Get back.
one life lost.
I have
We can
hands
do it
on
again.
hips. I am disciplining small
He
children.
just throws the rappel.
Well, actually, I need to shoot Rovark in
Yeah.
the face.
No, I can swim. I'm fine.
Yeah. You
You
have
okay?
absolutely no
Yeah.
problem.
Whoa, gee.
Like aiming straight at his face. You good?
If you look closer and you see my forehead, it's all swollen up where I hit my head on the shield. It's just this big ass lump. Boom, boom.
Got a hematoma working on it there.
All right. You clowns have made it across.
We made it across the bridge.
Can I roll
20
percentage
minute
to find an
encounter
ice
with the
pack?
water.
Yeah, it's gonna be 0.
All right, here we go.
0 ice.
58. Damn it.
Yeah. So Rovark gets out. He looks, as you can imagine, right? He's just soaking wet.
Wet dog
And you
style.
just realized that for all of his size and everything, he's really not that big.
Super skinny.
Fluffy.
Dude, you need to work
Soaking-
out.
Oh, yeah.
He's got these huge hands and feet, and the rest of him is just long and lanky, and
Yeah.
it's really unnerving to you when you see him totally wet.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys gather yourselves after your shenanigans, you're hearing this berm of trees. The trees, they are almost like shoulder to shoulder, and they're like forming this violet canopy as they climb a ring-shaped rise around the temple. So this is risen, as obvious from the map, risen above the water level. All of these trees are basically side by side. But you also notice that among some of the trees, you see dead, or what appears to be dead bodies of dragon soldiers
I like this place more and more.
By the trees?
in the trees,
In the trees, part of the tree.
hanging in the boughs of some of the trees.
I'm thinking maybe you don't go near the trees.
Yeah, are they like wrapped up in vines or like is it just
Just laying through the boughs, laying over
Oh,
them.
okay.
All right. So, as I was saying before, you guys noticed that these dead bodies were strewn about these trees, some lying over the boughs of trees, some in weird poses among the branches like it was held. And
How fresh are the bodies?
relatively fresh. We're talking, there's some that you can look at that you obviously can tell have been there for days, and there's some that appear like maybe in a day at the longest.
Is there a way to go through without getting near a tree?
Actually, you're going to have to negotiate the trees. There's just no way. I mean,
They're pretty. It's a thick grove. Then
it's a thick grove. You can go the walk path, but you're noticing that there are a lot of trees side by side in this area. If you were to walk, though, the walk path where the stairs are, you got access to the lake that's in front of the temple.
I can't believe I'm saying this. I look at Rovark and then I look over at Gall and I said, "Hey, those all those bodies in the trees and stuff. I would advise against it, but there is fresh anus there. So if you need to harvest, you can
Oh,
harvest."
dude, that's disgusking. Why would you do that?
Yeah, what-
Why would you
what?
think that, Gil? Oh,
All right,
my
well, I
goodness.
move forward then.
No, we
As
need to
you-
discuss this. Is this like are you okay?
I think I'm getting sick.
Well, here, eat this. It'll help with your stomach troubles.
So gross.
So, as you guys are having this discussion, you look among the trees, you hear a rustling. And you notice that one of the violet-covered trees is swaying through the trees, making its way towards you.
Oh, shit. We will get ready to fight.
I'll
I
say
will.
hello.
Hello, friendly tree folk.
As you speak through the trees, you see this tall, what appears to be a tree-like entity that's covered with the violet blooms, and its maw slowly opens, and it says, "Each defiler you send to my gardens shall meet the same end. Be gone."
No. We're not with them. We're not with them. We are not part of the army. We are here to stop the army.
Okay, I want you to roll a persuasion check.
Damn it.
His name is Lorax. He speaks for the trees.
He does speak for the trees. Plus 0. Let's go. And that's a 5.
Okay.
Oh, why?
My voice
Yeah.
cracks.
It continues forward and says, "Be gone." And as it's closing quarters on you, it's within, say, 80 feet of you now.
Let's see. I hold up the broken lance. I'm like, I must enter this temple in order to stop this army.
I want you to roll persuasion with advantage.
You have the two most uncharismatic people.
Yes, I
talking
know.
right. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a 19 plus 0.
When you show the lance, you notice that the entity stops in its tracks. And you see that the aggression seems to leave.
It
this
seems to
being.
leaf.
Yes. The
Oh.
aggression
That's Joe's 101.
seems to leave.
Fantastic.
Then slowly, we're going to say Trent. We know what a Trent is.
Yeah.
The Trent starts slowly going forward and offers its hands out, or its branches. Offers its branches out. It says that my name is Dustwalker, and I am the guardian of the Onyari Gardens. I've been in the city since the day that it fell. And recently, invaders have been trying to fell all my trees for wood. And you see, and he points to the bodies, you see the result of their efforts. And I will continue to hang these trophies for them to witness.
Yeah, we like that.
And I will continue to kill these invasive species that enter my forest.
So these aren't the same type, obviously, dragon creatures that we fought that like blow up.
These are the actual soldiers. These are like dragon soldiers.
So okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
they don't like blow up or
Right,
they
right,
actually
right.
just
This
die.
is just
Yeah.
foot soldiers that you've encountered previously.
Okay.
It's just a humanoid
Gotcha.
forms. You see a couple of goblins, a couple of hobgoblins.
Filthy
but
goblins.
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, dirty
Disgusting
goblin.
creatures.
They're just a nasty
They
creature.
probably deserved it.
Yeah. And yeah, some of them, yeah, they probably got real good anuses. But anyway,
Just pristine.
The tree is telling you that.
yeah.
You
So-
see,
Long limb comes out. I've probed.
Oh no. Not Dustwalker.
it's like looting a body in a WoW. You just see it sparkling. Like, that thing's got an anus on it. I know it. I got to go right click on it.
Not Dustwalker. Oh no. So Dustwalker continues and says, I am here to protect this grove, but I will allow you to pass. So I will not assist you in your endeavors, but I will neither hinder you. You are free to pass.
Well,
That's nice.
thanks.
You make sure that you carry that lance with you into the temple.
Anything we should know about this temple? Is it scary?
Did any bad dudes make it in? That would be a good one to know.
You will need to be aware of many things. The waters actually in this lake have peril.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sounds like a good try or a good time for round 2. Attempt
Yep.
2.
Here
Yeah, we can
go.
do this.
Yeah.
Yep.
How deep is it from the bottom of the secondary stairs to the door of the temple? Did you mention that before?
I don't even think it mentions it. We're going to use the same 20-foot depth.
God, man. How are we going to get across?
If only we had that hat, you could
Grappling hook.
pull it up over
Grappling
your head,
hook.
trap
Yep.
some air in
It's
there.
9
20
squares
feet
away.
deep
I think
to
we can
the
make it.
So it goes down to a 20-foot depth and then comes back up to the door then.
Yeah, but straight across it's
yeah,
not. It's 45.
Yeah, it's as you get to the door, there is like footing from the rubble. So, you just keep in mind that the temple itself has enough rubble around the edges that creates kind of a base for you to be able to enter the building.
Look, just keep your armor on, hold your breath, walk across the bottom.
I was just going to ask that if anybody knows the holding breath rules.
Well, we could go back. We could
think-
go with plan A and kill all these trees and build a boat.
and we say that while the Trent's just standing right there looking at us like,
Dustwalker says, "You're certainly welcome to try."
Oh. Well, he gave us permission, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think, that would be rude when we have this perfectly good grappling
When
hook.
he says
Haircut.
that, you guys also notice that the other trees begin to rustle.
No, it's like a beauty salon. We're going to give you little haircuts. Everybody line up. We're just going to cut away those dead limbs, those dead branches up there. little beautification.
oh, there you go. That's a good word for it.
Yep. We're going to take all of them. We're going to bundle together those sticks and make a little raft. Yeah.
Dustwalker, from the look of this entity, you notice that there's not a lot of amusement.
It'll be a makeover.
Yeah. Disturb the trees, I will take your life.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees.
his name is Lorax.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I can make it across pretty easily.
So can
You
we?
do notice that, like at the temple, the northern side is just crumbled, and the belfry there was leaning. If you were to try to like edge around to the entrance, that probably would be the best landing. You could go up. I mean, just visually looking at it, it's not as far distance.
Yeah.
So go north to all the rubble and just hop across
You're
it.
talking
Like penguins stranded on
5,
icebergs.
10, 15, 20, 25. It's 30 feet at that
There's
level.
a minimum of 30 seconds that you can hold your breath, so
That's 5 rounds.
I can make it.
You can make it.
Yeah,
On
I
this
could-
narrow path. in this
Assuming that
area here.
nothing
Attacks
stalls
me.
you in the water.
That's just true.
I'll jump in first. I'm going to get a little view of the water. Is the water fairly clear? Is it all murky and gross?
It's visible for a few feet, but as you would well know with the lake, the settlement at the bottom makes the visibility all the way down. It's pretty impossible to see.
So go
You could
across the
see
top.
you could see within maybe 3 or 4 feet of the surface.
Can we
you
see anything
fly?
rustling around in the water?
You don't see anything rustling around. No.
Yeah.
Can't you fly?
Is it dark?
Didn't you fly before?
At night,
Oh, was it daytime?
yes.
Oh. So we could just take a little break.
Yeah,
While the
let's go
army
ahead
gets,
and take a break.
smashed on the outside.
That's right. We are in a hurry. Let me look that up again. I think it's Twilight.
Hmm.
Shoot that grappling hook.
Yeah.
We can do it. We can do it.
I mean, we had practice.
We
So
can do it this
maybe
time.
we don't have disadvantage this time when we try.
We've got it. We've got this.
We got this. All right, we're
okay,
going.
Before
I just leveled the
She's
gun.
on my shoulders
Before you
already.
do
The shield is
this-
down.
I will get to the other side and prepare for your failure. So I hold my breath, double move through up onto the rubble and appear by the door out of the water there. And I cross my arms like this and I wait for them to
we could
finish their
grappling hook to him.
shenanigans.
Except you got ate by a Sharknado while you're in there.
So you make it to the other side.
I crawl up there, turn around, squint my eyes
As
with a
you're
disapproving look.
As you're squinting your eyes, you notice that the water itself appears to be moving in an area and continues, and it's moving towards you. And it's at that time that in front of you, a water elemental appears. Hostile. You will roll for initiative.
Oh, that's fine.
How do we open the doors? Did we figure that out before we launched ourselves at
No.
Water elemental.
I was
Tim,
too
I got
concerned
that
with
map.
the Kender's drowning again.
Now, do I have advantage on this initiative?
Yes.
Well,
Alright.
you guys are on the other side. You will roll initiative, but you're going to have to make
Gonna have to make it there first. All
have
right.
to make it there. Don't tell me I ain't got. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
What's all this about?
Okay, so I need you to roll for initiative. So Gilrish.
A 1.
All right.
I am like
You're waterlogged.
You're too
Yeah.
busy staring
Roll-
at
water
What
is
did you
gushing
roll?
out of
19.
my armor, and I'm like, I am just screwed.
Darby.
20.
God, of course. Gall.
18.
18. All right, and we're going to roll.
What did you get?
19.
Suck.
I told you this dice, all or nothing.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yep.
Or a bad thing. Are we recording? Or are we still paused?
No, we're good. We're recording.
Okay, so Darby, you see your friend made their way over to a dry area just in time to see this huge batch of water take form and aggressively move towards him.
I'm going to look at Gall. You ready?
We're ready. Let's go.
Fire.
Okay. All right, let it rip.
Wait a minute. What are you firing?
The grappling hook into
The-
your door.
The
Grappling hook.
wall. To your door. I could go to your door.
Shoot it into the water elemental. We'll go
it
right
grab?
to it.
I'm aiming for the opposite shore.
Okay.
19.
Okay, so the grappling hook literally hits like 5 feet away from Gilrish, and it starts to retrieve, and it catches into some debris and is wedged, and you begin.
We're holding hands.
So
We're both going.
it moves 50 feet, so you cover that distance. Whoop! Gall's holding hands with you.
Wow.
Boom.
We learned from our previous mistake. We didn't ski. We just
All right, so-
slid right across.
That was y'all's action and your movement.
Yep.
Well, technically,
Wow, it worked.
Just mine, right?
Yeah.
That's why I had a
Actually-
1 initiative. I'm stunned.
The action was that you actually could use movement. You can't do an attack
Yeah.
action or anything, but you could use movement.
I just would use my movement, I guess, to stand up since I slid across on my stomach like a.
Yeah,
Like a
that's
penguin
true.
skiing
You'd have to
down.
use.
They were prone.
I'd say you'd have to use half of your movement. So
Yeah.
you'd only have 15 feet that either of you two could move after you land.
Yeah. Maybe just spread out a little bit to the side, and I'm gonna get ready to shoot next time.
Okay, you move closer to the building.
Yeah.
Gall,
Sounds good.
since you're over there, I'm gonna wait for your initiative for you to
Oh,
do your
yeah.
action. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Rovar, you just watched your little friends just haul ass and abandon the barbarian.
Yeah, I just dive into the water, splash,
Bloosh. Okay.
and swim as far as my little 40 feet will take me.
It'll take you all the way there because you were only 30 feet. The channel's only 30 feet wide
Oh, okay.
where you guys were going to go. So you can make it on the bank, and I guess you would want to stand beside Gilrish at the edge?
Yeah.
All right. So you have been able to accomplish that.
I want to hit some water.
Punch it.
Well, you are within range. You used all of your movement. I don't think. Yeah, you still got your action.
Yeah. I'm not going to use my rage, I don't think.
Just slap the water.
I'm going to slap the water recklessly. Yeah. Hey, that's a 15 plus a lot.
That's actually a hit.
Okay. Second attack. Yeah. Dirty 20.
That's a hit.
Okay. And 30.
Math.
40 damage.
40. Wow. So you hit the water, boosh, and you notice that a good portion of it actually is dispersed from him. It did some damage. You know you did some real good damage in that hit.
Yeah.
But it's still there.
Plus 7 more. I forgot my sneak attack.
How sneaky.
Yeah, that's right. You got the sneak from the bugbear.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't take let's clarify. That's if it doesn't take an action in the round, you get
As long as I make an attack before they do.
Correct.
Pretty much anything. Yeah.
got you. So let me do that plus 7 more. Did you? You didn't add your raging, did you?
No, I didn't rage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know from the force of the 2 blows that you did some serious damage. However, the water elemental is still active and pissed. And Gall, it is your turn.
Probably half my movement to stand up,
Yep.
and then I'll just got to get like 15 left. I can get right over there on him
Well,
on that water.
Yeah, you can move and still have footing right
as long
here.
as I'm within range to hit it with the sword
Okay.
twice.
All right.
Skibbity bat.
On that 20
Ooh,
Jeez.
disgusting.
There you go.
and a 17, I think.
Okay, both hit. Of course, the crit hits.
All right. Yeah, that was a 17. So I'm going to hit.
Gilrest is like the one that
11.
drew all of this action. He's like, I rolled a 1 on initiative.
25
Yeah,
points of damage.
I'm waiting.
Wow.
My armor is draining, just pouring out, so it's hindering me.
Yeah.
And then I did take the time to watch them skim across the water, just to make sure they're okay. And now they're attacking. I'm like, oh, I need to attack.
Right.
All right, so
Bonus action, I'm going to see if I can shield shove it. Is it a lot bigger than me? I'm small.
yeah, it's
It's large?
Yeah.
Well,
it's
never
large.
mind. I ain't shield shoving that. No.
So you guys have noticed you've attacked this thing and did some damage, and then at that moment you notice from the depths rise this amphibious yet regally dressed entity from the water.
What?
Can I roll to see if I know what the hell this is?
Yeah, sure.
Let's roll. That's a 19.
From the stories that you've read from the east, especially from the east, from the old Istar history books, you would guess this is a water genie, which is known as a merid, an elemental, a very powerful elemental.
Are they commonly good, evil, neutral?
Evil.
Great.
And it is obvious to you, Rovark, that this water elemental was simply a ploy for him.
Hey,
So-
guys, that water elemental is a ploy for the genie.
So he is going to, since it's his turn, he's going to attack Gall.
Oh, wet genie.
You see that a trident is in his hand. So he's going to attack him. So that's an 18 and a 19.
Miss and a miss. Armor
All right.
class 21.
Very good.
Ooh.
So he does this he stabs at you twice, and you're able, because of your nimble nature, you're able to dodge the 2 thrust. And let's see, I think that's his total turn. Yes, that is his turn. All right. So now you guys know that you're in a group combat. Now the water element, listen to me. I can't talk. So the water elemental is going to actually attack Gilrish. He has a 10-foot reach. So he's not deterred from his original target. Okay, so 2 slam attacks are coming at you.
All right. I brace for impact.
You ain't got to worry. A 13 and 11.
That's a miss.
Yeah, so these 2 fists slam, and he throws both of them at the same time, and you kind of sidestep right in between his fists. Boom.
Boom.
No damage. Okay. And next, Gilrish, it is your turn.
Oh my gosh.
The DM has got to roll better.
I throw my dancing sword in the air as a bonus action. Pull my hammer as an object interaction.
Okay.
Move forward 5 feet to get in his face a little bit more, and then
You drown.
I'd fall in the water and drown.
You guys are on land. You're on land. You step off. Whoop.
I want to see how this guy fares against the Toll of the Dead, so let me go ahead and hit that up first to see how his wisdom save is. DC
Nice.
15.
DC 15.
Wisdom. I'm thinking they're not that wise, but who knows?
Let's see here. All right, I got to do a DC 15.
Yes.
He rolled a 9, so he failed.
Woo! 2d12, let's go. Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
That's awful.
9 points of damage. As you give the Toll the Dead, the bell rings, and boosh, you notice that it does damage. But our elemental friend is still
Yeah,
kicking.
9 damage. He's like, ooh, that kind of hurt my eardrum.
All right, Darby.
I'm going to aim for the genie.
Okay.
The water.
Genie?
Yeah,
okay.
that one. Married. 23?
23 hits.
Okay.
You get sneak attack with Gall being within 5 feet.
Marginally better. 20.
Okay, so as you fire at this genie, it strikes true, and you notice that it's not very much affected.
No,
Did damage, but
Dang. Took a shot from Doug without even staggering. That's
Wow.
concerning.
I just wave.
he waves back.
Guys, we're friends.
Stop fighting.
So Rovar,
Quickly.
All right, free action. I'm going to look at the mirror and be like, is this really a fight you want to do? Do you want to die today? You got something better to do?
can you speak Aquan?
Can he speak Minotaur?
You mispronounced that, Matt. You need to
Hang on.
re-say
Question.
that.
Let's
You
see.
mispronounced.
Yes, sorry, my accent was a little off. Hey, man, you sure this is something you want to do? You want to come over here and start trying to brawl with us today?
Let's see.
Throw down.
That'd be a negative. So he looks at you, tilts the head.
All right, well, now I'm going to have to rage, damn it. All right, so I'm
All right,
raging.
Let it rip.
All right, D8, what happens? 6. Everybody within 10 feet of me gets +1 to AC, including myself.
That's really good.
So
We'll take that.
What you gonna do?
I am going to hit. We've already been beating up the water element. Let's just let's get the water element out of the way.
All right, yeah, you got a path in there. You can slash away.
Yeah, reckless, great weapons, all the good stuff.
All right.
Natty 20.
Let's go.
What is happening? This is good stuff.
Second attack. Ugh. That's going to be a 15.
It hits.
All right. Well, y'all give me 35 minutes while I do math.
Today's damage brought to you by Casio. The calculator.
Texas Instrument.
Texas Instruments TI 33.
That's
Deep fried, dude.
62 damage.
All right, so you strike the first blow. You see this bulk of water move as you do it, and then with the second slash, you see the water disperse, and the elemental collapses into a heap of water.
Nice.
And I look back at Genie. I say in common, you still got time.
He still tilts his head. He don't understand what you're
Awesome.
saying.
Yeah, well, this is just an unfortunate event. He just wanted to go home. Poor fella.
Gall.
Gall's turn. Gall's just gonna get big. Big Gall.
I think you're missing your hat right now. It'd be fitting.
Oh, that hat would have looked great. Right
And now he's raging.
The fighter is raging.
Chop up the fish person there.
Okay.
16 for one hit. No, that's a 16 plus 7. That's a 23, I guess.
That's a hit.
And the other one was only a 10.
10 does not hit.
All right. That's okay. With that, throw one of those on there. 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 6, 14 points of damage slashed on him.
So he's standing in water? The merit is?
Yes. He's standing right on the edge of the debris that you guys can stand on.
Okay.
So he is definitely in melee range.
Let's see. I can shield bash him now. I'm large.
You
Large. Wait a minute.
can?
No, I used my bonus action to turn big. No, I can't. Never mind.
Not this turn.
Never
you
mind.
can't. Right. All right. So
We're fine.
our
Yeah.
merit is next. Okay. So you notice the merit seems to be inhaling, and this line of water rises up as he is drawing. The water rises up around him, and then you three. Let's see. If he shoots at 5 feet, 5 feet wide, yeah, he could hit all three of you.
Yeah, just split the middle.
Yeah. So yeah, he'll split the middle. So I need Rovart, Gall, and Gilrish. I need all of you guys to make a dexterity save.
Oh, dex save.
Natty 20.
Now I know you're cheating.
These dice are bounced in my favor.
Super cheating.
17.
16.
Nice. All right. So all of you guys are going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I'm shield master.
You take
Right.
none.
You take none. And you notice that this water was, you had to plant your feet or you were going to definitely be knocked back. So you have made the save for that. Next, Gilrish.
Gilrish is hurting from previous combats.
I thought we got a long rest in the chambers.
We did.
Did
Yeah,
we?
Yeah,
Okay.
you did. You got a long rest.
All right, well, let me go back here
Yeah,
then.
there was a little tea and crumpets as you were getting lower dumped on you.
So that was a long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 second.
Magic.
Let me redo that.
Yeah.
All right.
Enchanted tea and crumpets.
I'm going to move through the tiny little space between Rovark and Gall.
Okay.
Move 15, 20 feet. Keep going. And right there, I'm going to turn and attack with my Warhammer and the sword from that area there.
Okay. So the sword moves. Well,
That
it can move in
bonus
this action. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's right. Nice.
The sword gets a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Damage for the sword. Max damage. 12.
Wow.
Nice.
Now come down hard on his head with a warhammer with a 18.
18 hits.
Well,
I bet you could see it from the floor.
Yeah, man, I can see these dice from forever. This is fantastic. 8 damage from the warhammer.
Nice. Yeah, so you rocked him a little bit and done damage, but you haven't broke his fighting spirit yet. So that all of your turn, Gilrish?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
finished.
Darby.
I will just be shooting again.
Okay.
Good.
Nat 20.
Let's go.
Oh, a bunch of cheaters,
Yep.
but I like
Let's
it.
go.
All right. Roll that damage.
can't wait to use these Dyson Strahd against y'all.
No.
Every last one of you.
Wow.
I think that was a threat.
Yeah, it was.
Except for
28.
Jason. Jason, you're just fine.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he knows there's still a handful of sessions still left, folks.
28.
28. Awesome. The bolt strikes right in the middle of its chest.
It doesn't do much.
It did damage. Rovar.
All right, just walk up to it a little bit. Kind of get, right there. So that way he hits me and Darby with that water.
Hey.
All right.
Lining it up.
Yep. Reckless, angry, all that good stuff. Yep. That's a 24.
That's a hit.
And oh no. Yeah, that's not going to hit. That's going to be a 10.
That's a negative.
Okay.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, about your +1 AC. I'll try not to forget. Don't let me forget.
Oh, I've got it wrote down.
Okay.
23.
23 points of damage. Okay, let's see. Let me do some math here. Okay. All right, Gall.
Keep on chopping that wood. All right, there we go. See, I got a 20 to hit and a 22 to hit.
Both hit.
Smack, smack. And one of these. 13, 18, 20, 30 points of damage.
Whoa.
Wow.
There's a lot of damage
So,
output.
yeah,
As
you
long as we get into combat.
Yeah, you slash and slash, and the Merid takes the damage, and you can see his eyes, a little bit of hesitation, and in that moment, the water rises and collapses over him, and he is gone. He has fled.
I pull out my mirror and I turn around and make sure he just didn't go invisible or something stupid.
You do have a damn mirror that doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do not see invisibility.
Okay.
You don't see a Merid.
You see a dragon standing behind you the whole time,
no.
just
Watching the
watching.
whole thing.
Perfect. Yeah.
With Soft just sitting on his back.
So, the encounter is over.
Thanks for listening, guys. You know, I used to consider it a challenge when Matt would belch at the beginning of every episode, and it's become kind of a thing now. He always does it to the point where I can't edit it out, and so I gave up. So, you know, if you've got anything to say it to Matt. I'm sorry, guys. See you next time.